Not a bad start, not a bad start. Good job, guys. Andy Kimball, your TQ, and early race leader, Philip Ortiz, moving up the grid quickly with a little carnage. Help. Scott Kelly looking at the inside. Ah, brake checks Philip. Philip, you owe him a Pepsi. Philip looking to the inside. Ah, the little dog loses, and then Scott flips over. The Hyper Mini TT is like a little chihuahua racing a bunch of pit bulls. Pulling a sick wheelie down the straightaway now. Andy Kimball, 21-2. Chris Champlin in that second spot. Andy and Chris looking to get away from the carnage that is behind them. So we got a four-wheel leading the way, a two-wheel in the second spot. And a four-wheel Losi in the third spot. Being chased down by Greg Morgan. Little four-wheel Hyper TT. Scott writing his name in cursive, by the way, at the end of the straightaway. That's going to put Greg up into that third spot. Woohoo! Paul Wagner doing his best aerobic style thing out there. Getting missed by about 6 different cars. Greg Morgan now in that second spot. Scott Kelly right behind. Ah, here comes Chris. Chris losing that second spot, having a bad lap, but getting back by Scott Kelly once again. Probably the nicest person ever. If there was an award for nicest guy in the world, I'd have to give it to Scott Kelly. He gets punted and then he waits. So the race right now, the battle through the 5-pack in the center is Chris and Scott. Scott rolling it over. That's going to give Chris a little bit of breathing room. He had that breathing room early, though. Gave it all back. And looks like he's trying to do it again. Scott and Chris real close. Greg Morgan and Andy Kimball trying to check out from the field. Greg only 3 seconds back from Andy right now, though. Let's find that race. Andy by the line with a 19.9. Greg by the line with a 21.1. Had a 19.8 the last lap by, though. That RB guy was doing some 19.2s last night in stock truck. That dude's fast. He ought to be in a magazine or something. All right, Andy Kimball, 19.8 to a 21.7 for Greg. Chris in that third spot. Trying to chase down the AFNA Hyper Mini TT 4-wheel drive super truck. Carbon fiber chassis by SNR Racing. Josh Cavalieri doing a wall ride on the straightaway. Makes it look easy. Scott tripling that thing through the center beautifully and then jumping into a pipe. It looked so graceful for a second, Scott. And then it looked like poop. Andy Kimball, 21.3 on a 21.715. Greg Morgan on a 27.08, 7 seconds separating our top two. Chris only 3 seconds behind Greg for the second spot. So this one's still pretty darn close. Scott Kelly in the fourth spot, followed by Paul Phillip and Josh Cavalieri. We have 4 minutes down, guys, and 3 full minutes of racing to go here. So anything can happen. Chris has not let Greg out of his sights. Chris having a pretty good race. Little jittery at the start. Pulling it all together here in the back end when it counts. Greg Morgan needs to be flawless because Chris is coming for him. Don't want to make you nervous, but you should be. Scott Kelly still in that fourth spot. Still writing his name down the straightaway. Dude, we've already got your name several times. That thing is just super fast. The Losi XXX SCT4. Greg by the line with a 20.6. Chris by the line with a 20.3, making up 3/10 that lap. That two-wheel drive SC10 makes it through that center 5-pack a little bit cleaner than that little Hyper Mini. Those Minis don't have too much going on as far as travel on those shocks. So that's a little rough through that section. Greg coming by the line with a 20.5. Chris with a 20.7. So Greg getting that 2/10 back. Scott Kelly still in that 4th spot. Philip Ortiz in the 5th. Paul in the 6th. And Josh Cavalieri in the 7th. Andy Kimball, 21.715. Still very consistent out there. 19 flat for Andy Kimball. Has not touched the 18 today, but couldn't get much closer. Gets a 19 flat. That's pretty good, Andy. 19.9 that time by. Greg with the 20.5. Chris with the 20.9. Chris with the 21.1 rather. Chris trying to keep it together. Greg running pretty flawless here. Actually, both of them are. But that little Hyper TT's got 4-wheel drive going for it. 19.8 for Greg. 20.8 for Chris. Philip, that's a battle right behind you. Go ahead and let Chris by you. Thank you very much. And now go about your way. Pin it. Pin it to win it. Andy Kimball by the line with a 22.5 rough lap for Andy. Still on a 21.715 with 45 seconds to go in this one. And I really don't know how Nick does this 4 nights a week, especially when we have 8 to 10 heats on a race night. This announcing thing is for the birds. Andy Kimball by the line 20.1. Greg with a 24.4. Chris making it 4 seconds that last lap. Let me see. Where's that battle? Whew! Less than a straightaway separating with 17 seconds. So this will be the last lap. So if Greg crashes out and Chris goes big, parachutes his short course vehicle, that's going to do it for that one. No risk it, no biscuit. Pin it to win it, says Chris. And it didn't work out. That is time, guys. Scott getting caught at the line in the 4th spot. Greg, you're done in the 2nd spot. Chris, you're done in the 3rd. Good racing for 2nd and 3rd, though. Josh, you're done. Waiting for your winner right here. Sending it by the line, 19.6. 21.716. Your winner, Andy Kimball. It's about time. It's about time. All right, guys, that is a race. Let's go ahead and pull them off. Hope everybody had a good time. I know I did. Look forward to seeing everybody back tomorrow for some Sunday racing. 12 o'clock opening.